I'm here to share my pregnancy update for my 36th week of pregnancy. I am officially in the 9th month. 36 weeks to 40 weeks is your 9th month. It's kind of odd. You always think of pregnancy as 9 months long, but it's actually 10 months technically from the time they start counting your pregnancy. The doctors start counting it like from your last period. So you're actually only pregnant for 9.5 months, give or take a few weeks in either direction, depending on when you deliver, but they count from week to week as 10 months. So yes, 36 weeks, 9 months pregnant. Yay! I can't believe we're in the final stretch. It's just, I'm so excited, you guys. I cannot. Every week I burp, but every week I am like so just in awe of all the excitement. So I've got my notes here. I'm gonna do my usual thing where I kind of walk you through the stats of the week and any updates and things that have happened. And then at the end, I will share with you anything that we've been given as gifts for the baby. That's basically what I'm sharing today. Oh, and I also answer some of your questions in the middle as well that you guys left in the comments last week. Okay, so 36 weeks pregnant. I gained 1 pound this week, so I'm up 29 pounds through 36 weeks. As I say every week, that feels just about right to me. I've been gaining consistently, and my doctor's happy about it, and I feel good. So, right on. The bump over the past few weeks, I feel like hasn't looked like it's changed like a huge amount over the past couple weeks. This past weekend though, I feel like it really popped. And I wonder if baby girl went through a big growth spurt because I was kind of especially tired over the weekend. So I don't know, I'll talk about my symptoms in a minute, but it definitely looks like significantly bigger to me, and it feels to me like it happened in a matter of days, so that's awesome. Cravings this past week, I've been on a chicken kick. Like suddenly I just don't like any other meat proteins other than chicken. And I've always kind of favored chicken, but I've been chicken exclusive lately. So I've been eating a lot of my husband's homemade chicken soup. I'll throw up that recipe video in a card for you guys. I'll also link it below, where Don shares his recipe. It's just such a good meal. And it's so healthy and delicious and just really like comforting and satisfying. So I love that. I've also, even though I'm just not into Chinese food, really I've never been like a huge Chinese food fan, but lately I'd like just the thought of having Chinese food smells around me kind of doesn't sound appealing. For whatever reason, I've been really into egg rolls, like especially chicken egg rolls. So we've been going through quite a few chicken egg rolls lately. So that's just kind of random because I've always liked egg rolls, but it's like I really like them this week. So that's that. Aversions to food, still fish and seafood primarily. That hasn't changed throughout, really. Let's see. Baby is the size of a large cantaloupe according to my What to Expect app. She's still going to be settled in somewhere between 19 and 20 inches. They don't grow much in length between like 34, 35 weeks and full term and when you deliver because there's just not as much room, but they pack on weight. So generally around 36 weeks, fetus is generally around 36 weeks, a fetus is about 6 pounds. So she's probably somewhere around there. I don't know what she is exactly, but there's that. Let's see. Right, symptoms. What has been going on? Definitely she's still sitting pretty high. She hasn't dropped yet. So still just a lot of pressure on my lungs and diaphragm. So shortness of breath, just feeling a bit kind of restricted around the ribcage chest area. There's just a lot of pressure there. She likes to kind of push her feet against my right lung, which is fine. It's just, kind of gotta for a second. So that's been kind of a very common thing over the past few weeks for me, a very, steady symptom. Also, as I mentioned, I just felt especially fatigued over the weekend, and I really think it was because she was going through a really big growth spurt. I mean, I have no way of knowing for sure. It's just, you know, reason, cause, and effect kind of things. Like my bump grew a lot to me over the weekend, so that's kind of why I think that I was so tired. But now this week I feel back to my normal energy levels. So I don't know what that was about. It was just a tired weekend. And I have noticed that my feet get sore throughout the day. I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to sit still. I like to be doing things, and I've been nesting like crazy. So I've been on my feet a lot, up and down the stairs a lot. And I just noticed my feet are getting tired faster, and I just think there's a lot of pressure. First of all, your joints and things tend to loosen and swell and things when you're pregnant. I actually am not swollen. Like, I've still got my rings on. My feet haven't grown at all. I'm still wearing my shoes, so I'm kind of hoping that stays that way, but I really don't know, and it's not a big deal if they change. But I just noticed a little foot soreness, especially by the end of the day, and it just is such a relief to put my feet up. And I just honestly, I think it's because of the pressure and the joints moving and all that stuff. So that's been what's going on. This past week I had a doctor's appointment. I now have moved to weekly doctor's appointments, and because we're in that final stage here. And it was just a normal appointment, you know, pee in a cup, blood pressure, weight, everything is right on track. My blood pressure has remained awesome. The nurse is always like super excited for me. She's like, wow, you know, you're doing great. So that's been good. I think, you know, keeping up with exercise helps keep your blood pressure kind of on the good side. So that's good. And it was at my 35-week appointment where they did what do they call it? It's the Group B strep swab test. And basically they just swab the inside of your vagina and your rectum to check for Group B strep, which is apparently very, very common. It's something like 25% of women carry it, and it's not something that hurts you, but you can pass it to your baby when you deliver, and they can get sick from it. So if you have it, they just know to give you an antibiotic when you're in labor and delivery. I don't have that, so that came back negative, so that was fine. And honestly, I was a little nervous about it because some of the other YouTubers I've watched pregnancy updates from have mentioned how uncomfortable that test was, like they didn't enjoy it. Honestly, I feel more when I like clean my ears with a cotton swab. Like, you know, it really was nothing to write home about. So that was no issue at all. That was really easy. But yeah, that was the doctor's appointment. Big news, our nursery furniture was delivered. I am just so happy. It's perfect. I love it. It's exactly what I was going for. It definitely matches the look of all of the furniture in our house. It's by Romina. I did a whole blog post on it. I will throw that up in a link for you guys too. If you guys want to know what pieces we bought. We bought it in a wood that's very similar to the wood we have in our room. The finish, it's maybe a tiny bit of a lighter brown. This is a really deep espresso brown, like the bed and the nightstand and everything you can see in the background there. But I love it. I think it looks really great against the light colored walls and the light colored window treatments, and I'm enjoying it. And I will do a full reveal and tour once everything is set. So it might be a while yet because I'm still kind of, you know, I want to have all of her clothes folded and put away, and all of the tchotchkes up on the shelves, and all of the wall art hung, and all of her closet completely done. I want to have it all done. So I'm focusing on that in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully sometime soon I will have a tour for you guys. But I will be sharing that, so you don't have to, you know, don't panic. I don't know why you would panic, but yes, I will be sharing that. I get a lot of questions about it, but I decided to wait to reveal any at all until it's done now. So it's kind of a surprise. And because I got the nursery furniture, I've started washing baby's things. I wanted to wait until I had places to put them. And I bought like drawer liner and little drawer organizers. So I've started washing her clothes and her blankets and towels and her burp cloths and everything, and changing pads and sheets and all that. The bedding has come in, everything's come in. So I'm starting to put that all together and wash everything and put it away. So that's been really fun. It's really, really fun washing your own baby's clothes and things for the first time, especially when, you know, I mean, I've washed baby things before. I've washed things for my sister-in-law, Emily, for baby Grace. It's helping her get ready out in Utah and stuff. I've washed some of Grace's clothes in the past, and it's fun, but it's different when it's your child. It's like extra fun, so that's been a joy. Okay, so now I'm gonna answer some of your questions that you guys left in the comments from last week. I was asked if I am going to do something called Kangaroo Care, which I'd never heard this term, at the hospital, but that basically refers to, you know, kind of keeping the baby close to you at all times. So after you deliver, doing skin to skin as soon as possible and as much as possible, and then keeping the baby in your room with you up in the mom and baby floor after, you know, when you're at the hospital for a couple of days after you deliver, which is pretty standard policy at the hospital I'm delivering at. I think they keep you for, I think 48 hours post-delivery. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what they do. And yes, the answer is absolutely. I've already talked to my doctor about it, and I've, you know, talked to a nurse at the hospital when we took the preparing for childbirth class. The nurse who taught it been on staff at the hospital for like 30 years, so I was asking about their policy, and I asked my doctor too, and they do skin to skin as much as possible. Sometimes there's some health concerns they have to address right away with the baby or with you, and that might postpone skin to skin, but that is their general policy, is to do skin to skin as soon as possible for as long as possible. And that's something that I'm definitely, you know, interested in. And then also, they do have a nursery with full-time care on the mom and baby, like post-delivery, where you're recovering on that floor. But they encourage you to keep the baby with you in your room, and I absolutely plan on doing that. Dawn's gonna stay with me the whole time too, so it'll just be the three of us all the time together. And the nursery is just there for like physician checkups and any, you know, the first bath and everything they have to do. And also if you just need like a little time to take a shower and your husband has to run out or whatever, if you need somebody to be watching the baby while you need a moment, that's what it's there for. But yes, we plan on doing the Kangaroo Care. Want to have baby with us as much as possible to get, you know, to start the bonding process with her, and we're just too excited. I mean, I couldn't imagine not having her with us. So and I think it's nice that they have that option, that you can use that at any time if you need a moment, because you just might. But it's also just wonderful that the rooms are really nice. We did the whole tour and everything, and there's plenty of room for everybody, so it's gonna be good. Second question. I was asked quite a few times actually in last week's video what I would do if baby girl is born with a pet allergy, like an allergy to dog or cat hair. And this was in relation to my little snoozing pup back here, Winnie, who is a Shih Tzu, and Shih Tzus are actually considered hypoallergenic dogs, and what that means is they have hair as opposed to fur. So most dogs have fur, which includes like this kind of outer coat and then a downy undercoat, and it's usually the downy undercoat that people are allergic to with the dander and everything. Winnie does not have a downy undercoat. That's why she's prone to get cold fast. I mean, I get a lot of questions on why I put her in a winter coat when it's under 30 degrees, because her hair is just like the hair on my head. My head gets cold if it's under 30 degrees. I have to wear a hat. So that's why she wears a coat. If she had a full downy undercoat, she might not need a coat. It looks like she's very hairy, and she is, but it is hair and not fur. And it's the fur, like I said, that causes allergies. So I think also other dogs that are hypoallergenic dogs are Yorkies and Poodles. I think there's a few others, but those are the ones I know off the top of my head that have hair, not fur. So I'm not worried about that. If she's allergic to pets, she won't be allergic to Winnie. So that's good. And, you know, I'm a Shih Tzu lover, so there's that. So I hope that clears that up. And then the last question I'm going to answer today is whether we're planning on transforming a room or an area in our house into a playroom. And the answer right now is No, not necessarily. I know I grew up in a house where my things were in my room, and I didn't, that's all the space I needed. I didn't have so many toys that I needed a whole other area for them. I mean, I had a lot of toys, but everything fit nicely in my room. Now, when I was very, very little, there were some items that my mom and dad kept, in main living areas just for convenience, some things that I like to play with, but it wasn't like enough to constitute turning those areas into playrooms. It was just like a few toys here or there. And I think that's kind of the vibe we're going for in our house. I mean, we don't want our house to turn into a toy store. We don't necessarily think that she needs that many things, and we hope to be able to take her places to, stimulate her in other ways, like playgrounds and museums and other people's houses to play with things. There's ways to, have experiences with different objects and games and things without having them all in your house. So no, not planning on turning any area into a playroom. Will we have toys in other areas of the house, especially when she's really little? Yeah, definitely. But knowing me, they'll have a place for everything and everything in its place, and there'll be, to put them away and get them out. We'll cross those bridges when we get there. But no, the answer is no, not planning on it. So those are the questions from this week. If you have any questions that are baby or pregnancy related that you'd like me to answer next week, please leave them in the comments below, and I will pick 3 and I will answer them. Okay, so I have actually quite a few things to show you from the mail, and I apologize if this video is going to be super long like last week's, because I have so many things to show you. We received just so many wonderful, lovely gifts. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate it. I've actually also been buying quite a bit of postpartum related items for myself mainly. I have most of our baby gear is already in place, so I don't really need anything else in that department, but I've been just kind of thinking about nursing and just postpartum care, and it's just so many, it's enough things that I could do a whole haul video if you guys are interested, maybe after the new year, to share kind of my postpartum haul. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I'm not sure if that is interesting or not, but I would be happy to share that in a dedicated video if you guys want. Okay, so now I'm going to show you some of these lovely gifts. Tammy from Oregon sent this gorgeous Minnie Mouse quilt. I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like she made this herself. There was no note in the package. Tammy, I'm sorry if the note got misplaced somehow. This is really beautiful though. Thank you so much for thinking of us. I love how cush and plush it is. It's just really, really sweet of you. Nell from Alabama sent a beautiful collection of bows. I mean, absolutely stunning in all sizes. Gorgeous, gorgeous. These kinds of, ribbon style bows. So, I mean, we are like set with her bow collection. And I really especially love these tiny little baby bows in the rainbow colors. This is the baby bow starter set from Mud Pie, but these other bows are by Carolyn's Bows, which I don't know if that's like a local handmade. They seem handmade to me. Really nice quality handmade bows. So thank you so much, Nell. I appreciated your note too. It's just really sweet of you to think of us. Nishu from Delaware sent a really, really touching letter. I mean, she shared her incredible life experience with me, and it was really touching. Don read it too, and Nishu, just wanted to let you know that we were both really touched by your letter, and just so happy for you, that you've found your way, and just sending wishes and hopes for the best for you, for the future. But thank you so much for sharing your story for us. With us, I mean, she handmade these amazing pouches, which are absolutely stunningly gorgeous. They're just so beautiful. Thank you so much, Nishu, for sharing your craft with us. These are really extraordinary. And she also sent this really sweet baby book by Mushy Books. It's a modern baby book. Really, really pretty. Leather cover. Let me take it out of this plastic. Got a really beautiful feel to it. Just a really nice, it's kind of simple to follow baby book, and I just thought that was so thoughtful. Thank you, Nishu, so much. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this woman's name, to be honest. It's either Liz or Liz or something. It's LYZ. I so apologize because you sent just a lovely note and a beautiful card. Love the fuzzy owl card. So sweet of you. She sent just some really cute things, and slightly bigger too, so that'll fit baby when she's a little older. This cute sweatshirt. I love this. It's like with the Minnie Mouse hood, and it's, you know, got the Minnie Mouse body on it, so it's like the little Minnie Mouse is your baby inside. I thought that was super cute. And then this really sweet collection. These are all 6 months things from Carter's with this little kind of, this would be really cute in Utah, little like cowgirl dress almost with a matching sweater. And then this really sweet blanket from Carter's with the bumblebee on it, super soft. And some of her favorite books apparently growing up and current, which are wonderful. And we actually don't have these Dr. Seuss books, which is, well, this isn't a Dr. Seuss books, but it's a, you know, Dr. Seuss style book. The My Book About Me, so this is cute to kind of document things. And then It's Not Easy Being a Bunny. I've actually never seen that one before, so we're excited to try that one out. And then also The Very Greedy Bee, super cute. And Nuffle Bunny, which I have this book, but I will give this to my sister-in-law for her children's book collection, so we'll share the love there. But thank you so much for thinking of us with these really thoughtful gifts. Jamie from Florida sent this really sweet homemade card, really beautiful, and some nice advice as a new mom herself. And she also sent this My Child's Health Record book, and it's from infancy to adulthood, and she said she did a lot of research on finding record books, and this was the best one she found. So thank you so much. We actually don't have something quite like this, so I'm excited to start putting that to use as soon as baby girl is born. Teresa from Florida sent this really cool handmade frozen Elsa towel. It's a hooded towel. Apparently her daughter makes these. The company is called Sew Something Southern, which is super cute. I think they have a looks like they have a Facebook page, so I will try to find that and link that for you guys down below. But how awesome is this? It just makes you want to sing, doesn't it? Let it go. It's really cool though. Thank you so much, Teresa. Jennifer from Australia sent a sweet note and a couple of little gifts. These little fairy stickers, which is cute because, you know, we kind of went with a fairy butterfly theme with the nursery, so those are really sweet. And these little Minnie Mouse socks. Super cute. Thank you, Jennifer, for thinking of us. Shanae from Colorado sent this sweet card and also this really cute onesie. Mommy's favorite present. Super sweet. And then she also sent this absolutely stunning bonnet, which is made from a handkerchief, and it comes with a story about how you can use it, how, you know, baby can use this as a baby, but also when she's older on her wedding day or whatever, you can kind of undo it and make it back into a hanky. And Shanae apparently made this with the help of her mother. It is just absolutely beautiful. So gorgeous. Beautiful detail. I love the crystal on it and the little back as well. Super sweet. This is just beyond precious. And thank you so much for sharing your beautiful craft with us. I can't get over just how gorgeous. This is absolutely stunning. Beautiful piece. Thank you so much, Shanae. I also received quite a few really lovely holiday cards over the past few weeks. Thank you guys so much for thinking of me and my family. A lot of you included well wishes for our baby as well. I can't go through all of them, there's kind of too many, but I wanted to let you know that I received them and I enjoy them so much, so thank you for thinking of us. And that, my friends, is everything I have to share this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure how many more pregnancy updates I'll have. It depends on when baby girl wants to make her grand entrance, but if I'm still pregnant next week, you'll see a video from me. And in the meantime, I hope you guys are well. Please leave questions if you have any in the comments. And yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.